What if I told you that before a battery leaves the factory, it loses about 15% of its total capacity? No, the battery doesn't shrink, but the energy it can store reduces by 15%. What is more, this loss is entirely deliberate and not caused by any inefficiencies in the manufacturing process. Now I know what you're thinking. Why on earth would we deliberately lose 15% of our battery's capacity? I'm sure that everyone in this room would want their phone to last 15% longer. Well, the reason for this deliberate loss is the formation of a protective layer on the negative electrode. This process is known as formation. In fact, formation occurs the very first time we charge a fresh battery and is the current focus of my PhD. During formation, some of the lithium ions inside the battery, which can be thought of as the battery's fuel, they react on the surface of the naked negative electrode to form the protective layer. As a result, we lose about 15% of our lithium ions, which is 15% of our fuel, so 15% of our battery's capacity. But we have formed this protective layer. This protective layer effectively clothes our previously naked electrode and reduces its reactivity. So further reactions are prevented and our capacity is maintained. To summarize formation, the better we can form this protective layer, then the longer our battery will last. Currently, I'm investigating optimizing the formation process. While a large quantity of work has already been conducted on formation, the majority of techniques have only been able to infer information as their measurements were taken from outside the battery. In contrast, I'll be making my measurements from actually inside the battery itself. I'll achieve this by inserting small fiber optic sensors inside the battery and placing them directly on the negative electrode surface during assembly. These sensors can be thought of as like tiny meat thermometers, but instead of measuring the temperature inside your Sunday roast, they measure the lithium ions inside a battery. And as you may remember, some of these lithium ions react to form the protective layer. So by having these sensors in contact with the naked electrode surface before the protective layer is formed, I'll be able to directly measure the lithium ions during formation. Therefore, I will gain a greater understanding into what is occurring during formation at a nanometer scale. Using this information, I will design protocols to optimize formation and so produce better batteries with extended lives. My research could then be applied to commercial batteries to also extend their lives, making your phones last longer, but more importantly, improving the lives of batteries in larger applications such as electric vehicles. This would make electric vehicles more desirable and so help to ease the transition away from fossil fuels and towards a more sustainable electrified world. Thank you.